Minister of Small Business, Entrepreneurship and Commerce, Dwight Sutherland, says the much-anticipated $5,000 trust loans for small businesses will be officially rolled out in another 4 weeks. Mr. Sutherland made the comments as he toured Jordan's supermarket at Fitz Village, St. James, as part of an ongoing exercise to engage supermarket owners across the island. Now, he says it's all part of government's efforts to empower Barbadians who have good business ideas and want to get their businesses off the ground or further develop their registered small businesses.
We know that the floodgates will be open and we will put the necessary infrastructure in place to accommodate people from all trades, from all sectors of business and from all parts of the country. We intend to decentralize the actual trust loan system, whereby we'll have an operation in Spikestown. We want to put one in Christchurch, in Oistins, and of course Bridgetown. So those are the decentralized area with the headquarters station in somewhere in Bridgetown.
Mr. Sutherland says government is cognizant that some people who want to start small businesses often encounter difficulty in securing loans, especially from commercial banks. He says that's just one of the reasons they want to empower people seeking to either start or further develop their small businesses.
So we have set the policy framework whereby small businesses can come and start. $5,000 trust loan and that gives you a start. It also helps you to build your credit rating. So once you pay back, I mean, if you borrow $5,000 over 3 years at an interest rate of 5%, that gives you, and of course we give you 6 months to catch yourself, because we believe once you borrow the money and you invest into your inputs to start the business, we give you at least 6 months moratorium of 6 months before you can start paying. So when you have to pay back on a monthly basis, as low as $160 at a 5% interest rate or 4% interest rate, we have yet to fix the interest rate. So that's why I say 4 or 5%. And that's what we're looking at.
There are concerns that the national insurance scheme will be negatively impacted to the tune of almost $1 billion as a result of government's debt restructuring program. That's according to Principal and Consulting Actuary with Eckler Limited, Lisa Wade. She was speaking on the sidelines of a discussion hosted by Eckler at the Lloyders in Sandford Center, which was an investment policy review for pension plans.
Right now, as in today, pensioners can rest assured their pensions will be paid. However, the 15th actuarial review of national insurance had indicated that by 2034, it would be a case whereby the reserve fund that was set aside would have to start being used to pay benefits and expenditure. Okay? So government has had this debt restructuring exercise, and as part of the debt restructuring exercise, they have erased, I should say, 37.5% of the face value of debentures and treasury notes. And this has had an impact of about $800 million to $1 billion coming off of the National Insurance Reserve Fund.
Ms. Wade explains what the resulting impact would likely be.
Therefore, what's going to happen is that the reserve fund is going to immediately fall in size. Our projections indicate that the fall in size is going to be of the order of maybe 1 3/4 to 2 years of expenditure. It was projected in the last actuarial report that the reserve fund would be in 2017 about 8.4 years of benefits and expenditure. Post debt restructure, this is probably, we estimate, going to go down to 6.6 years. I will note that I'm not the actuary for the National Insurance Scheme, so I don't have the underlying source data, so these are just purely estimates.
Time now to take a look at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.
We get started in Jamaica, where Mayberry Investments Limited was the volume leader with 1,114,541 units at $8.87 each, and they were followed by Sagicor Group Jamaica Limited and Barita Investments Limited. In Trinidad and Tobago, Grace Kennedy Limited was the volume leader with 246,995 shares changing hands for a value of $667,260.42. In They were followed by Angus Stewart Holdings Limited and JMMB Group Limited. And in Barbados, there was no trading information available.